Not because they are not hard. Most people will never manifest the life they want. Not because they are not trying hard enough, but because everything they've been taught about manifestation is wrong. Meditation alone will not change your life. And if you've been sitting there, visualizing your dream life, doing all the right things, and still nothing has changed, then this might be exactly what you need to hear. Hello and welcome to this episode. I'm so glad you are here. Today we are talking about something very simple yet deeply uncomfortable for many people. The present moment, authentically, and what it really takes to shift your reality. Because most people don't struggle with manifestation because they're doing too little. They struggle because they are focusing on the wrong thing. Meditation alone will not change your life. Not your manifestations, not your reality, not who you are. And if you've been sitting there, doing the meditation, visualizing your dreams, and still nothing has happened, this episode is for you. Today we are talking about something very simple and yet deeply powerful. The present moment, authenticity, and what it really takes to shift your reality. They struggle because they are focusing on the wrong way. You have been taught to visualize, to see your future, to imagine your dream life, and yes, you can see it. You can see the relationship, you can see the success, you can see the life you will have. But here is the truth no one tells you. Seeing it is not enough. Let's talk about authenticity. Not the version that looks good on the outside. Not the version that sounds aligned. But the real one. Because if we are honest, most of us are not living as ourselves. We are living as versions of ourselves that were shaped by expectations. Who we should be, how we should be, what's acceptable. And slowly, we disconnect. Disconnect from our body, from our truth, from who we actually are. And then we sit in meditation trying to manifest a different life without even being connected to ourselves. Do you see the disconnect? Maybe the disconnection in your life? What this journey really is an inner rebuilding process. Not adding something new, not becoming something, not becoming someone else, but returning through meditation, through awareness, through small conscious moments. You begin to shift your inner position. And it's not big, dramatic change. It's subtle, repeated, almost invisible at first, but powerful. Because over time you create a completely new internal state, a new frequency, a new way of being. And this is where I want to go deeper, because this is where most people get it wrong. Manifestation does not happen just because you sit down and meditate. And honestly, for many people, meditation alone does nothing at all. You finish a meditation, you open your eyes, yes, you feel better at the moment, but nothing has changed. You feel different for the entire day, but how long does it last? How long does the change last? Your life doesn't look different. And deep down you already feel nothing is going to change. You just wish that everything will change. So you start asking yourself, why isn't it working? Here is the reason. Most people approach manifestation on a surface level. You sit there, you visualize your future. Maybe you even create a vision board. You see you see the life you want. You see the people, you see the success, the environment. Everything you wish, you can see and feel in the manifestation and in the meditation. And you focus so much on what you want, but you completely forgot to feel who you are in that future. And that is the missing piece. Because manifestation doesn't come from seeing, it comes from becoming. So I want you to try something different. Go into your future. Do your favorite meditation. Do your manifestation meditation. Whatever you love to do, do it. And go into your future. Really go there. Into the life you desire. Look around. See everything that's there. And then pause. And turn back toward yourself. And look at you. Who are you in that reality? How do you stand? How do you move? How do you feel? And then step into that version of yourself. Like putting on a coat that already belongs to your future self. Step into yourself, into that version of yourself in the future. Feel it. Feel your body. Feel your energy. Feel your presence. Are you grounded? Open? Certain? Is your posture different? Is your energy different? Notice it, because this is what actually changes your reality. This is your inner magnet, your identity, your energy, your alignment, and your outer world. That is just a reflection. You can try to control the outside all you want, but nothing truly shifts until your inner magnet changes. And the moment it does, in that moment it does, your reality starts responding automatically. But here is the part no one talks about it. It won't feel perfect. Old patterns will come back. And your reality starts responding automatically. But here is the part no one talks about as well. It won't feel perfect. Old patterns will come back. Old thoughts will come back. Old reactions will come back. And in those moments, you will think you are going backwards, but you are not. You are integrating. Life is testing you. Transformation isn't always wonderful. Sometimes uncomfortable, sometimes unclear, but that's exactly how you know you are in it. So, what does it look like in your daily life? And whenever the old patterns come back, the old thoughts come back, the old reactions come back, close your eyes and remember that version who you want to be in your future. Remember how you feel. Remember how your body reaction is. Remember how your posture is. Remember the future identity, your alignment, your energy, your presence. Remember how you were standing there. Remember your posture. This is what you need to remember over and over and over again. Because manifestation and transformation goes step by step. It's a constant repeating. And maybe you want to put it in your morning ritual or in your evening ritual to go back to that version. And sometimes when the life brings you a situation where you don't know how to react, how to handle the new life, ask yourself, what will the new version of myself do in this here and now? How will that person who have a wonderful upright position, which energy is just present, it's just present, how will this person react? And then you will become, sooner or later, this reality, because you live like that version of yourself. We need to change first our inside before we can change our outside. And the outside will change for us. There will situation come to our life that will bring you exactly what you wish, what you want, what you need, what your system needs to change, to get into that manifestation, to become real. So I want to ask yourself, who are you in your future dream mission? Who are you? What kind of person are you? What does your face say? What does this person wear? How does this person is acting? What thoughts does this person have? Feel it in yourself. Feel it in your body, in the here and now. This is true manifestation. And remember, when old thoughts are coming back, old patterns, old reaction, you are not going backwards. This is an integration. Life is testing you. Transformation is sometimes uncomfortable, unclear. But it is real. So, you may want to ask, how does it look like in your daily life? It isn't about a perfect meditation. It's about moments of pausing during your day, and always checking in with yourself. Ask yourself during the day, who am I being right now? And then choose again. Who do you want to be? Your future self or your current self? And then start again. And if you're your current self, close your eyes and remember again. How does my future self feels? How is the posture? How is the attitude? And choose that. Step back into that thinking, into that person. And even if it's just a couple of minutes during the day, do it again and again. Repeating is the golden seed. Do it again and again. Small shifts, repeated consistently. That's what creates real change. And when you do all that, I'm sure your relationship will change. And when you do all that, I'm sure your life will change. Not because you try to change, not because your life will change, your relationships will change. Not because you try to change the other people, but because you are no longer the same person. You are your future person, your future version. You start attracting differently, connecting differently, because you are differently. You think differently, you act differently. But that's why the changes happen. And suddenly, the outer world reflects your inner shift. So, life is change. Our entire life is a constant changing. So change is natural. Don't be afraid of changing anything. Sometimes change is uncomfortable. Sometimes change is challenging. But always available to you. And sometimes change is wonderful. Like what we want to have in our life. So welcome the change in you. All it takes is awareness and the willingness that truly meet yourself. Thank you for being here, and remember, you, me, everyone in your life is changing constantly. Some small change we aren't aware of it. And you may know those people who come into your life and say, today I did something totally different. That is changing. Whatever it is, even small steps, even very, very small steps, it doesn't matter, but change yourself, change your attitude, change your thoughts, your words, your smiling. This is how manifestation starts. Be the different. Be the different version. Be the other version. How you want to have your life. Because once you are the difference, once you are the different person, once you have become that person who you saw in your future vision, once you become that person, then the outer world has to change it. That's a universal law. It has to. How is inside needs to be outside as well. So include the universal law into your vision board, into your vision being, into your manifestation and meditation, however you want to do it. Do it, just step back. And remember, one of the most intense moments is to just turn around and look at you. Who are you? Whatever you do with whatever vision you want to do. Take a pause and turn around and look. How are you? How do you look like in that or different versions? How you have changed. This is what you can do. Sometimes you can't change the outside, but you can change yourself. And if you don't know how to, then just look at the future version of yourself, and you will see it, how to change yourself. Go in that version of yourself. Turn around, look at you. Look at you. You can also walk around you and see the posture, See how you stand, how you talk, how you walk, how you act to different people. Imagine you were just walking next to you, walking to the future, next to the future version of yourself, and then put pause again, and then step into yourself, step into that future version, and how does it feel? How does your entire attitude changes? And it will change from one moment to the other, because you are different. Allow yourself to be the change. Thank you very much for being here. And I see you next time in 2 weeks for the next podcast of Breathe. This is Live, the podcast with Monica. Bye.